What's up guys, I'm PawsBuild and welcome back to our Ethical Zoo franchise series in Planet Zoo. In the previous video we focused on improving our guest education of our animals, and in this video I want to keep the focus on the guests but look at what they need and also give back to the environment by creating a huge biodiverse wildlife area. I didn't check as well, but the eastern brown snake's too dangerous to handle, but they can handle the eastern blue-tongued lizard. And I'm assuming they can't handle the death adder, no. And I don't know how they would handle a bat. Yeah, it's too large. They didn't know what to say. Yeah, you can't handle a bat, but they're flying around. So the other one we should try and stick around for is this one. When is this? August. Oh, we've missed this. Unless we switch these around and have this one be October, which I think maybe we should. We'll have this one start in October and this one start in August. And then we can actually see this one. Hopefully this year. Depends if an educator comes in. There's also a few people in here, which is definitely not allowed. So I'm just going to add another barrier in, because I don't know how they've got through. And just sink it down below the ground, which will still work above ground. And then, oh, how did they get out? Oh, I don't think they can now. That's the problem. They're going to be stuck. Right. That's okay. I can try and move you out. Oh, it's just got very dark. There you go, they've despawned. Oh, there's more people in here. Oh, stop it. Right, we're going to add another barrier in here as well, because people can't seem to get the picture that you're not allowed to just walk into the habitats. And hopefully this stops them from coming in. Yeah, they're all trapped now. So they will hopefully despawn in a second. I don't think I'll be able to... Oh, I can select them. Right, I'll move you guys there. But everyone else is just despawned. And we're in October. I don't think we're going to get a talk. What I think I might do is just move all the talks around so that we can at least see the eastern blue-tongued lizard in this episode as well. Going to start off with the eastern blue-tongued lizard in January. Then we're going to have the eastern brown snake in March. Then we're going to have a break and do the common death adder in July. And then finally finish on the fruit bats in September. I think that would be good, and they've got an opportunity to go to all of them now, and lots of time between, so I think that should be pretty cool, and hopefully we'll be able to see the eastern blue-tongued lizard get handled by the keeper, by the educator. I think that would be really cool. Now, one other thing that we royally suck at the minute is meeting our guests' needs, and I have long said in this series that I am only here for the animals. I don't care. I don't care about this. It's only an ethical zoo for the animals. However, we should probably meet some of our guests' needs. If we go into the zoo, we can see this as well. If you go into the zoo overview guests, we can see that they're thirsty. There's no gift shops, sorts of the damaged things is a problem. Let's go to crime and just replace everything. Anything that's vandalized. I don't think it's very much. However, we should probably cater to our guest needs a little bit more. And if we go on the heat maps, we can see where everyone's hungry, where they're thirsty, where their toilet needs are, which is pretty good to be honest, and education and happiness, overall happiness. Now, I think in order to cater to their needs, the ones we're lacking on is, well, happiness you get generally. I think we're doing a pretty good job on education, to be honest. That will improve with time. It will also improve with research, which we'll look at in a second. But I think we need to get our thirst and hunger up a little bit more. Our toilets are apparently okay, even though we've not got very many. So I think we might add another toilet in too over here somewhere. But let's just put a few more facilities in, because all we've got at the minute is this central hub. And I'd like to have a few down here maybe to pull people this way. And then also we could maybe move some over here too. Have a little bit of an area up here. So let's design a bit of an area down here that's going to give us a bit more interest for our guests and cater to their needs a little bit more. Okay, I've just added in 3 drinks along here. We've got slushies, soda and water, because we've got a lot of water in the zoo, but I do think water is probably the most important thing to be selling in the grasslands of Africa. And then we've got pizza and hot dogs again over here. We should unlock some more actually through research. If we go to our mechanic research, I don't think we're doing much, so I might actually set one of our mechanics to do the drink shops. We've already maxed out the food shops though, but we could get a few more. We got all the souvenirs as well. We might as well get the last drink shops. There's not very many left. And then they'll just go into the workshop building, which we've got. I think our workshop's all the way over here in this building, isn't it? Where is it? Yeah, they'll come in here into their workshop, and they can do that, unlock a few more drink shops. But for now, I think this is fine. I've tried to pick what we haven't got as many of, and if you go into zoo under facilities, you can see what you have. So we've got like we've got 4 waters now, but we already had 2 coffees. So I was like, right, well, let's just get 1 more soda, 1 more slushie. Well, the next one we can get is milkshakes. And just try and do that way. And the same for the food. We had 1 of everything, so I'm just adding in a bit more of the same. But I want to make this into a bit of like an area where they can eat outside over here too, and then we can kind of maybe have another nature area just next to it, like we have over here. I'd like to create like a bigger nature area over here. So I think I might, that's the angle I'm going to go with for this. And again, I want to keep it in the Africa theme that it's right here. It is between the two, but I think this is going to be the start over here of the Africa section. Now I'm looking at it, I might keep this more in the Oceania theme than the Africa theme, just because of where the line is of the habitat over here. I think it'd be quite nice to like section off this is Oceania. So I think I might do that, and then the Africa section starts with this log wall over here. Okay, I feel like this is shaping up now. We've got an unusual building, and it's got 3 drink, 2 food in it, and the solar panel. And now we've got a nice area we can add some outside seating in as well. We've already got some trees here, which is nice. Oh, I just want to make sure they're actually on the... they're not on the pavement. That wouldn't be good. If only we could do this in real life, just slightly adjust where a tree is. Like, no, just shift it over like 2 feet this way. But I feel like this is quite cute, and then we can add some decorations, like some nature in these little areas here. It's a bit more decorative, and then put a bit of an outside seating area here. And I think this will be really nice for our guests. Okay, I'm generally quite happy with this. You can see we've got our benches out there and everything's looking really cute. I think this is going to be a really nice little area. But I'm just thinking, I don't know if I really like kind of like the wild look, because obviously this is all short grass out here, so it's supposed to be kept. I don't know. It just doesn't feel somewhat realistic to me in the scope of what we've been doing so far. So I think I might just change it so that we put some planters in instead of having like the plants growing wild, because I just don't know if this look is working for me. Okay, I'm generally pretty happy with this. I think I don't want to have too many of any of them, but I think this is just a bit more realistic, and you know, there's more areas for like kids to run around and play as well without hurting themselves. And we've got some daisies growing, which is cute. So I think this is good. If we hit play, all our shops will open and we'll suddenly have way more guest provision, which is great. So hopefully that will draw people down this way. We do need to add it into our work zone though. So I'm going to edit our Africa. Ooh, this is really on the central hub still. I am torn. I'm thinking this is kind of closer to the Africa section as far as using their staff room and stuff over here. So I'm going to put this in the Africa work zone. And then they're all in there. I can take out, it looks like, oh no, the solar panel wasn't in there. That's good. Okay. And then we need to assign all our new staff need to go on the Africa all the ones that are just assigned to their individual ones can go on the Africa work zone, and they can just like move between. We'll probably get a couple of other vendors just to help out with the flow of everything. Let's get a vendor. Let's get 2 more vendors. And then we've got 5 shops and 7 vendors. Now, we don't actually, so I say shops, we don't actually have any shops. So we should probably put some of those in too. But I do like this little area here. I think this has helped us on our quest to improve our guest needs and everything. And hopefully they will move up, because we've given them a lot more provision down here. So we just need to give it time. People are already starting to move in over here. And hopefully we can draw people down this way instead of being stuck over here. Now, it would be nice to put a nice big nature area in here too. I am tempted to add in a couple of shops in this area down here. Maybe even put the shops in here next to this education, and then just have the rest of this be nature. So I think I might do that now. I am tempted. Oh, it's January. When was that lizard talk? I really wanted to see the lizard talk, and I think it was January. So I don't want to miss that by any means. When is this? It is January. Oh, January 36th, the next talk date. Oh, I think we might miss that one with this. Well, can we move this to March 35? Right, this one's going to be March. The amount of these have been moved around. Right, January 36. Okay, in March, our educators will come and tell us about these, because they weren't here for this one, so they better be on time. Okay, let's put the shops in a similar theme. There's not gonna have anything quite as grand, and then we can build a nice big nature area. Okay, we've just put these guys in as well. I'm just going to add them into the work zone too, and they can all work on the same ones. We'll see if we need more than 2 extra vendors, but I'm hoping they'll all be okay just working how they are. Let's put them on Africa. And then I also realized I forgot the door into this building, so no one could get in. So I just put doors in as well. And I think we'll just do the nature area now. And it looks like it's March. Let's have a look at where we're at. Have we got a talk taking place? Every time this one disappoints me. March 36. Where is the educator for these guys? Right, no, we're going to keep moving this further along. We're going to happen in July. This one can move. When is this one? This one's July. This one is now March. Where is the educator assigned? Right, let's have a look at our educators. They're all massively overworked. Okay, that's probably why, because they're not very well trained up either. So we might need an additional educator, but they should be fine. I'm gonna see how we go. See if we can get the March one, and if we can't, oh, you're stuck. Right, well, stop going in there. If we can't get that, let's put another barrier in and see if we can stop this from happening every single time. See if that stops them. Hopefully this will work and they'll actually, you know, it's definitely in the work zone, isn't it? Let's just edit the central hub. Yeah, no, it's added in. It's just that they're not they're not actually going to it, which is just a bit annoying, because they're a bit overworked, so they're like resting and stuff. But where are you going? Animal talk. Can I move you closer? Which one? They're going to this, right? Let's move you to it and see if that helps. I've just dropped them in the building. Oh, we've got capybara about to inbreed. Where's this one? This one's January. No way you're going to this one. That seems ridiculous. This is July. Right, I'm going to move this one to like February 36. April 35? And then that one in August. Let's see if this works, because we're about to go into April. So let's see. Okay, 1st of April, right, they're doing that talk, and then they should, straight after, come here for August. So I want to just check that they do. Let's make sure none of these are on the right time. I'll put these back after. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's see how they do. Because I am not confident anymore with them. In the meantime, let's put a nice big nature area in over here, and I'm going to reuse, I'm basically just going to use what's already found here, to be honest, because I think that's quite nice. We did add some extra ones in here, but I'm tempted, well, yeah, maybe we'll do the same. We'll add a bit of extra spice to make this a bit more rich, this area. Okay, I feel like this is quite a large and dense nature area now. And this is literally, we're just going to leave it as kind of like a wilding project where we just let nature take its course, and we've put in a pond. Like, think about all the different wildlife that could actually live in here. This area is going to do so much good for the environment, and I'm really for it. Plus, it looks awesome to have it right near our area where our guests can sit and eat. Like, it's a much more attractive view for them than just a general savanna. So we've enriched the savanna space that was there, basically to compensate for taking up some of its land with our zoo. We're putting in higher quality land where the land was before. So hopefully that does a bit to offset our impact too. Let's have a look. We're in April. When was our talk again? I think it was May. If we go into here, she's still doing this talk. When is this one? This is August. Okay, I'm going to fast forward and see if we can get to... let's do this one for July instead and see if we can get her back. Or get someone here for July. Because I would really like to see them get the lizards out. I'm going to be honest. Got May. Where are our educators? Oh, everyone's gathering round. Hopefully that's a good sign. Oh, we've got a talker. Okay, cool. We've got an educator. He's just waiting for July. I'm going to grab these guests as well because they shouldn't be in here. I don't know how these guests are getting in, but I'm going to put some more barriers in and see if we can deter them. Here we go. It's time. Oh my goodness, look, he's got the lizard. Oh, that's so cool. See if we can get a better view. Oh, and he's throwing it away already. Okay, well, we got to see the lizard. That's pretty cool. I don't know what he's doing now, but hey, he's doing something. They're enjoying it, I think. Oh, it's so cool. I think we're going to call it there for this episode. We've got our beautiful new wilding area over there, which is next to our new guest facilities area, which is kind of meeting that much needed guest needs of hunger and thirst particularly. And we've also improved our guest education a bit. So that's probably enough for one day. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you in the next one.